And a lot of these I got, well, actually, I came up with a lot of these, and then some of them were stated in Killer Flicks. But I did get a few of them from Killer Flicks, okay? And you know what? It's good that we start with Divisive because I already have it up. There we go. Okay. Now, this is going to be fun, okay? This is interactive, all right? We're going to test this theory, all right? We're going to test each movie, okay? So, Blair Witch Project. Just put like, don't like, all right? I'm going to test this theory. And if this is a divisive movie, half of you like this movie and half of you don't like the movie. So, I need everybody to participate, okay? So, number 2 pencils, make sure they're sharpened, and piece of paper, scratch paper. Like, dislike, okay? And we're gonna deem this movie divisive or no. Okay, so I'm seeing that Blair Witch Project is well, we got a couple don't likes. Now I will say this though, even though a lot of you like this movie, I think when this first came out, a lot more people did not like it. I think it has grown over time, and people tend to, they've come around to it. They like it a lot more. But I remember back in the day, there was a lot of people, they not only did they not like it, like they hated it. I'll even say this too. Blair Witch Project was like the Skinamarink of its day. You know, just comparing it. Found footage was a pretty new thing. It wasn't the first found footage, but it was close to the first. And found footage, it's not that easily digestible at first. You know, you have to kind of work your way into it and to enjoy it. And so when this movie first came out, I remember a lot of people were like, nothing is happening. These people, they're just getting lost in the woods for the whole time. And it was frustrating, and it was hard to get through for people. Yeah, I'll even admit, even me, but I saw this in the theater during all the marketing hype. And I swear to God, when I saw this in the theater, guys, I thought this was real. That was the genius of this marketing, you know? Or maybe there was just like, maybe a part of me was wondering if it was real or not. But man, I've never seen marketing like this, and it was genius. You know, the idea that I'm watching a movie that could be the last videotape of these 3 people, you know? And they kept their identities a secret for a good amount of time. So people actually thought they were dead. So it was a genius marketing, but the question was, would this stand the test of time? And the answer is yes, because people still talk about Blair Witch to this day. People still watch Blair Witch to this day. You know, I still watch them from time to time. I even reviewed it on my channel. And I actually really like the latest. I didn't like Blair Witch 2. That movie's horrible. But I mean, that movie could be like, let's test that theory, okay? Blair Witch 2, if you've seen it, like or dislike. Okay, I bet that one's more divisive than this one is. Let's test that theory. Like, dislike, Blair Witch 2. I hate the movie. I don't hate it, but I really don't like it, okay? I don't like it. Yeah. There we go. Dislike, hate, dislike. I love it now. Dislike. Don't remember it. Never saw it. Blair Witch 2 is okay. So see, it's about half and half. I think it's more dislike. Unofficial director's cut. I haven't seen the unofficial director's cut, so maybe that is better. But I always go by the theatrical, okay? All right, so let's go to the next movie. Boom, right there. Okay, Halloween Ends. Let's test this theory. All right, I've talked about Halloween Ends till my freaking brain hurts. I don't need to talk about it too much more. Let's just find out, is this movie divisive? So right now, like or dislike Halloween Ends. All right, I'm really curious on this one. I will bet it is. So nighttime, I'm 6 out of 10. I'm taking this as a like, hate, hate, hate. I only need one hate word. Like, dislike, love it, like. Oh, wow, you guys are surprising me. I would have never guessed it. I thought for sure I was going to get a lot more dislikes. Great idea, but wrong placement. I like it. The goth chick was the only good thing in Blair Witch 2. Dislike, like it. It's divisive. Like, dislike. Wow, a lot more likes than I expected from you guys. Wow. I'm like just another horror fan. I love Halloween Ends. And guys, I've done the test. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times now. And I just love it even more. It's like a fine wine. It's like a fine wine. I love the story. I love how they handled Myers. I never even thought I'd say that. I love how they handled Myers, especially after repeat watches, you know? Yeah. Now, Sick Ninja. I hate the ending in Halloween. I'll say this right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I saw this in the theater, when I saw Myers go down into that metal compactor, it hurt. It did. It was like, oh my God, they're doing that to my boy. It was brutal. And I had to kind of digest that and separate it from my head. And then when I went back and watched it again, I think my context was a little better. And I got why they did what they did. And it made more sense. It made more sense. Because what are you going to do? Myers is going to live? No. This story is not about that. It's about one killer on his way down and the other killer on his way. It's like the rebirth of evil. That is what Halloween Ends is. It's evil rebirth. That's what it is. You know, passing the baton. And I loved it. Okay, so but I would deem it divisive for sure because some of you don't like it, some of you like it. All right, next one. Here we go. Hereditary. A lot of people did not like this movie. Okay, and I think this is when A24. It definitely wasn't their first movie, of course, but I think a lot of people. This was when people started really getting to know A24. You know, it started becoming more of a brand with Hereditary. Am I wrong on that? I think I'm right, but so yeah, here we go. Dislike, love it. Masterpiece. I love Hereditary. Like it. They should. The other one went to Michael. Like, love. Walked out after the first hour and 30 minutes. After the first 30 minutes. Like it. Dislike. So yeah, there's some dislikes in there. I think Hereditary is a masterpiece. And if you know what, another thing about this list is it's going to tell you something about yourself, guys. Okay, it's going to tell you if you tend to be on the like side of divisive movies, right? So it's kind of fun. I've already figured it out. I think I like every one of these movies except for maybe one, maybe two, and I think I got like a dozen movies here for you. I like just about every one. Okay, so. I guess that's just who I am as a horror fan. My big thing is, I'll tell you right now, I like art. I just don't like to be bored. Okay? Do not fucking bore me in a movie and we'll get along just fine. All right? And I find that more times than not, these artsy films, there's always something interesting. And I'm always kind of like trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And I'm always thinking when I'm watching these movies. But as soon as you lose me in that regard, then I'm done. I can't deal with it. And one of these movies is going to fit that category perfectly. Okay? Nicholas Vincent, what's up, brother? All right, next one. Let me move up here. Okay. Isn't this fun, guys? All right, here we go. It Follows. This is the first movie that everybody mentions when I say, what is a divisive movie? It Follows. This movie is divisive, okay? I guarantee you, I'm going to get some dislikes. Okay? Go ahead. Like or dislike, It Follows. There we go, Taffer. You win. Thank you. See? Told you. Taffer's like, you goddamn right. I'm going to make sure this is a divisive movie. Hate it. Love it. Great. More likes than I expected. Okay. Hell Palmian. Dislike, love it. Saw It Follows in theaters. Only had like 3 good scenes. And rewatch, it's still meh. So you dislike it. Just say dislike. Just say you're good. You're good. Like it. You're cracking me up. Love, dislike. See. I think we can. It's divisive. It's a divisive movie. Okay. Where is Mecca Monroe? Mecca Monroe's doing just fine. Just fine. She was in a movie called... She's done a couple movies recently, guys. Set him straight, or do I have to? Significant Other is actually in my top 5 movies of the year. She was in that. It's kind of like an alien type movie, and they're in the woods, and it's like an alien takes over their body, and it's really good. I loved it. I really like Significant Other. Check it out, guys. Nobody's talking about it. Did I review? I think I... Damn. I should have talked about it. I should have done a review on it. It's a great movie. She did another one, The Watcher, Blazing Asian. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's working, man. Don't you worry. Macon Monroe, she's doing just fine. Okay. All right, here we go. Next one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a guess here. I'm going to guess that this one is going to be on the like side. Okay? What do you think? Malignant. Malignant. Is there any of you that dislike Malignant? It was mentioned in Killer Flicks, and I didn't come up with this one. I love Malignant. Like, Malignant might have been I think it might have been my favorite movie of last year. Was it last year that it came out? Yeah, Malignant. Like it. Haven't seen Evil Residence. Dude. Whew. Skip Halloween 6. Watch Malignant. Wow. What a fucking movie. Jesus. Malignant is insanely good. James Wan. Like it. I'll say this too. If you like Italian horror, then you'll love Malignant. Okay? Because it's a total homage to Italian horror. Okay? Thank you, Sacred Straight Productions. Very kind, good sir. Freddy Krueger beanie. If yours, it isn't divisive. Is the beanie? Do you like the beanie or do you dislike the beanie? Let's decide if the beanie is divisive or not. Do you like it or you dislike it? Nope. House of the Devil is, yeah, I think that one's probably divisive. Liked it, boring, hated Nope. Nope. Nope is great. It grows on you. Loved it. Liked it. Nope had a monkey rampage. That's the best scene in the movie. Liked it. 8 out of 10. Just like the title. Nope. Haven't seen. So Nope is definitely divisive. I did not like Nope. All right. But I only watched it once. Okay. Maybe it'll come around to me if I watch it again. All right. But I did not like Nope. I thought it was pretentious, if I'm being honest. And really, the big thing for me was the big spaceship in the sky at the end. It looked like a freaking napkin, all right? Or maybe it's not a spaceship. I think it was like a living creature in the sky. Whatever it was, it looked like a living napkin, all right? It looked like I could freaking wipe my mouth with it. And I didn't want that. All right? I wanted something more interesting looking. It was one of those movies that it had a what the fuck moment at the end, but the payoff for me just wasn't there. You know, I thought it was a little pretentious, but I think the monkey scene was the best scene in the movie for sure. Killer napkin, yeah. Old was good. I liked Old. I bet, you know what? Old is probably a divisive movie. Let's test that theory. Old, M. Night Shyamalan. What do you think, guys? Did you like Old or did you not like Old? All right. This one might not be divisive. It might just be everybody hates it. All right. So, what do you think? Open House. Some of you might not have seen Open House on Netflix, but man, when this movie came out, whoa. I mean, everybody seemed to hate it. Like, they really hated this movie. So much so that it still kind of like permeates in my brain. Like, wow. I actually enjoyed Open. It was one of those situations. I was like, what? You know, after I watched it, because I watched it because everybody was hating on it, and I was like, this movie's just fine. I don't understand why everyone hates this movie. I've seen far worse. It's got, I think it was just more about tension, and I think maybe people wanted just a bloodbath or something. But you got to know what you're watching. You know what type of horror movie you're watching. I like tension. I thought this movie had good tension. I like the premise of having an open house, you know, to sell a house, because that's a vulnerable situation, right? Vulnerable. Did I say that right? That's a vulnerable situation. Rosalia, how are you doing? You put yourself in that situation. Anybody can walk into an open house. I think it's a good premise, actually, you know? But maybe it's similar to another movie that's on here, okay? But yeah, I'm thinking a lot of you guys. Yeah, Straight Garbage. There we go. Suspiria 2018 is probably divisive for sure. I like Suspiria 2018 though. I did not mention H Kills because I mentioned Ends, and I do have another Halloween movie on here, and I didn't want to overload it with Halloween, but I would say Halloween Kills is probably divisive too. So, yeah. All right, I don't even know what the answer is to Open House. I'm just going to assume that it's divisive. Oh, here's one right here. I'm going to say this one's divisive. All right, I'm going to say this one is divisive. All right, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. This has got this has got to be divisive, right? Because there's people that just flat out hate this movie, hate it. I love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I can tell you right now, I don't like Rob Zombie's first Halloween. It's annoying to me, but this one I really enjoy it. Okay, hate it, liked it, but when people don't, I get why people don't like it. Better than H1, don't like it, saw it, I love it, like it, shit, like it, more likes than I expected, for sure. Evil Residence 50-50 on it, God, I feel idiotic, love, more likes than I expected, okay? I tell you, I saw this, because I've seen every Halloween movie since Halloween 4 in the theater. 4 and on. I've seen them all in the theater. And I did see Halloween 1 when they re-released it in the theater a couple times. But this was one of those situations where I was in Japan at the time when it came out. And they would show like movies like 3 weeks late on the military base in Japan. And you were lucky if they showed the movie. And they didn't show Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So we came back on October 29th. They happened to re-release Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 because it came out in August. They re-released it for 2 nights, and I was able to catch it. And it was just me, my niece, and my wife in the theater. And my niece and wife were both asleep because they had jet lag. So they didn't even really watch the movie. They were asleep the whole time. So it was just me. And I was like, as I was watching the movie, I'm like, I'm glad they're asleep. Because this movie is dark, So, yeah. Barry, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. Yeah, man, I'm getting older as the minutes go by. It's sad. It's really sad. But, Barry, do you like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Barry, what we're doing is we're doing a test, okay? Everybody's commenting on if they like or dislike a movie. And we're deciding, is it in fact divisive? All right? So we did that with Halloween 2. It is in fact divisive. Let's move on to the next one. Oof. Okay, this one's going to be tough. All right? Here we go. Skinamarink. Whoa. Drumdums. He says Rob Zombie is overrated. Would you guys agree with that? Like, because to be overrated, that means everybody loves you. Does everybody love Rob Zombie? Because I don't think so. I think he's right where he needs to be. I don't think he's underrated or overrated. I think he's just rated. Okay? Hell to the no, H2 is awful, but I appreciate the divisiveness. There you go. See? Skinamarink, get the trash out of here. No, not seen. Too gory. And he's talking about Halloween. Didn't watch. Haven't seen it. Everyone blames Zombie. We're still talking about Halloween. I'm curious about Skinamarink. Haven't seen this one. Burn it. Yeah. Skinamarink got some people pissed off. I like most of his movies. It's been warned, not attempt. Skinamarink. I've been warned. Yeah. Disliked it. Not a fan of Zombies directing. We're still talking about Zombies. Charlotte, how you doing? Can't stay as I'm currently at work, but I'm saying hello. I will watch a playback when I can. But be sure to, Charlotte. Nice to see you in here. Hell to the no. You see the anger of Skinamarink? That was me. I watched this movie in the theater, and holy shit. 15 minutes in, I'm like, here's what I was doing 15 minutes in. I was like, please, something happen. Can something happen? You can be as artsy as you want, but just for God's sake, make something happen. That was me watching Skinamarink. I wanted to saw my own head off in that movie. I swear to God. It was creepy. I mean, there were creepy images, and they were trying. I thought they were going to try to build to some kind of nothing. And everything moved at a snail's pace. They could have had a snail be the main character of that movie. Snail-a-marink. That's what they could have called it. Because everything moved so freaking slow. And all they showed was like the corners of any random bedroom. And it drove me nuts with the lights off. And you'd see like toys and Legos just laying. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all. It was like torture. It was the first time I gave a Looped in Hell in years. And my rating of A Looped in Hell, I appreciate the filmmaking, but if this is the movie that is played in hell over and over on a loop, then I got to give it that rate. If it would like make me like want to like kill me, just kill me. That was Skinamarink. Okay, I could not stand it. Holly liked it though. There were a couple people that liked it, and you know what? That's the beauty of movies. They touch us in different ways. They affect our brains in different ways. And Holly probably clicked in somewhere at some point in that movie, and she was along for the ride, and it worked. I wish to God I had that experience, Holly, but unfortunately, I was just like, maybe it's because I saw this in the theater with I think one other couple. I was sitting in the back, they were sitting like in the middle, and that was it. And I kind of wish it was a packed audience because maybe I would have at least kind of fed off of their energy. Because guys, I think there's a difference between watching a movie in a packed theater than watching a movie with nobody in there. Would you guys agree with that? Because the energy is like you feed off of each other. And I think a lot of people would have been like laughing and like, what the fuck are we watching? You know? So, yeah. Okay, next one. Holly, what we're doing is we're deciding if movies are divisive or not. Okay? And all you got to do is say like or dislike. All right, so here we go. The Rental. All right, I loved this movie so freaking much. This is one of those situations where I saw it and I thought, man, everybody's going to like this, right? And then I opened the internet and, oh my God, shit literally like flew out of my computer at me when I opened the internet. People hated this movie. And man, I really, really, really loved it. Loved it to death. It was just so unique. It had a slow burn for sure, but beautifully directed. And I actually loved the last act, you know. And I'm seeing a lot of people there that didn't watch it yet, so I don't want to spoil anything. But I'll just say it's an unconventional slasher, all right? Unconventional slasher. But I was kind of just intoxicated with the characters. And maybe that's what it is. Like if you're not really into these characters, then you're going to check out. But for me, I was really into the characters, and the premise of it is imagine going to like an Airbnb and there are hidden cameras everywhere in the Airbnb, you know, and that's kind of established early on. So there's that, I guess that there's like a feeling of tension throughout the whole movie, you know, where's the camera, right? But love the cast in this too. Really good movie. I liked it. Yeah, Rental had a stat cast for sure. So I don't even know if it's divisive because it looks like a lot of you people haven't even seen it. So, hey, if anything, I can recommend this movie to you guys. So definitely check it out. The Rental, okay? I think I had to rent it, funny enough, okay? It wasn't on Netflix. But thank you, Holly. Dave Franco, James Franco's brother, directed this, and he does a damn good job. You know? He knows how to handle tension. And he didn't make the same old cookie cutter horror movie. The Witch. Like, dislike. Let me know. Did you hate it? Did you like it? Let me know. Liked it. Like, haven't seen it. I still haven't seen it. Holy shit, Chris. Damn. Like, only 3 bags, and it was $50. Like, holy shit. That's the crazy. Yeah, everything's getting more expensive. Jeez, it's crazy. Love it, like it, but it took me a while. Love it. Wow, I'm surprised. Well, there we go. Nighttime. Witch was garbage. Chris Snyder, dude, you have to watch The Witch. I love it. All right, if there's any movie that's on this list that is intoxicating, it's this movie. This movie is intoxicating. You feel uncomfortable the whole time as you're watching it. And it plays around with the idea of religion, and it's set back in, I think, the 1600s. And you got Anya Taylor-Joy, and I guess part of the plot of the movie is her family is accusing her of being a witch, okay? Holly said it the best right there. Slow burn, but absolutely amazing. Yeah, couldn't have said it better, Holly. It's just intoxicating. I love this movie so much. It's scary too. It gets pretty damn. You're gonna feel uncomfortable by the time you get to the end of it. And it's Anya Taylor-Joy. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. She's mesmerizing. Us, like or dislike. I did see quite a few people not liking this movie when it came out. So I thought maybe this one is a divisive movie. I'm not sure. I actually loved. Matter of fact, Us was my number one movie of 2019. But I think it comes down to if you like the ending or not, and I won't spoil it, but I love the ending. And I like the premise. It's a crazy premise. Like, dislike, not a fan. Like, meh, hated, dislike, liked. It's not hyped. It's okay, not hyped about, liked it, hate. So this might be the most divisive movie on the list, okay? I think it's official, guys. This one's kind of split right down the middle. Ashley, you need to see Us. It's really good. I loved it. I mean, just think of the idea of, imagine imagine this, Ashley. You and Jason and your lovely daughter are in the house, and then you look outside and you see a complete copy of you and Jason and your lovely daughter. And they want to kill you. Is that not a fucking awesome premise? I mean, that's amazing, right? Like Jordan Peele, wow, he can come up with some really great premises. Sounds like a John Carpenter premise. Let's all hold hands across the country. I think they needed to fine tune that script a little bit, but man, what an irresistible premise! Wow, a lot of symbolism there too, with like Alice in Wonderland, and you got the bunnies and whatnot. Yeah. Two more. Here we go. I think this one might be divisive too. The Candyman remake. What do you guys think? The Candyman remake. Like or dislike? Another one that I loved. I loved the Candyman remake. I thought it was really good. There were people calling it woke. I don't think it's woke if it fits in with the actual story. Hell, I think even if the original Candyman came out today, there would be people calling it woke. Okay? Because it kind of centers around the same idea, right? Fine, crap, that one was great. Dislike, hated, liked it, did not like it all. Not interested, loved it, liked it, dislike. So this one might be on that list. Man, I'm glad I closed out with these. These are really divisive. Hell yeah. I don't know why I'm so happy. I love that. I didn't like the Candyman remake. Sorry, guys. Ashley. Yeah. And you know what I love about my audience? You guys are so freaking honest. And you will tell me in a heartbeat if you'll tell me the truth. You'll tell me if you like something or not. And you'll say, fuck that movie. Get it out of here. Burn it like the trash that it is. Candyman was floating like a ghost. Was creepy. I will say this. I didn't really care for the showing Tony Todd at the end. And I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but I didn't think that was necessary. Make the movie your own. I don't think you needed to show Tony Todd at the end. All right. But especially a CGI Tony Todd, we don't need that, right, guys? We don't need that. Yeah. All right. Last one, and it's a newer movie. And I tell you what, guys. I'll talk about that after this, okay? Here we go. So right now, I'd say Candyman and Us are the two most divisive. All right. Evil Dead Rise. I saw a lot of people not liking this movie. So I think this one might be filed under divisive. I'm really, really curious. Matter of fact, I've only watched it once. I absolutely loved it. It's in my top 3 of the year. I loved this movie. Love it, love, cool. Maybe it's a generational thing, but I find not to like new horror. Polly, I love a lot of the new stuff. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about a movie here in a sec. Absolutely loved Evil Dead Rise. Holly, like it, probably. Do you guys like this whole gimmick that I'm doing right now? Maybe I could come up with another idea like this where I get you guys involved. This is fun. I'm really enjoying this. And I just came up with this idea today, Am I going to clip this out? You goddamn right I am. It's going to be great. All right. Yeah. So I don't think this is divisive. I think everybody liked it. Rattlehead, why do you not want to watch it? Do you not like Evil Dead? Didn't see it yet. Yes, we love it, Lee. Rosalia. Thank you. Yeah, I love this. This is fun. I didn't think this would go over that well, but yeah, I love it. It's really fun. I'll come up, you know what, next week I'll come up with another game that we can do, okay? Something, or we could do more, like, instead of divisive movies, we could come up with another gag, right? Come up with something different, you know? So now the movie I was going to recommend when it comes out is Talk to Me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. And this movie might be divisive. I don't know yet. I'm curious, but Talk to Me right now is officially my number one movie of the year. It is that freaking good. Am I kind of drunk on the Kool-Aid because I just saw it? Maybe, but wow. What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching. And if you want to watch more, you can go over here. You can go over here, click on one of those. And hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.